cutting-edge technology right here at the back door of Magic Kingdom, and most people don't even know about it.
Now, when you're enjoying Walt Disney World, you're probably not thinking how everything came together. But a lot of it, even from the smallest sign to the tiniest paint detail, is made or maintained by people just feet from the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, every single ride car, even Dumbo and the horses on the famous carousel, are regularly taken out of commission and refurbished one by one inside the central shops. And that's where I got a chance to look behind the magic.
We're backstage at Walt Disney World.
These are the central shops.
Just about any trade that you can think of, any skill set, we have it at our fingertips.
Mark Todd, Vice President of Engineering and Manufacturing Services, says that means they are taking care of pretty much everything.
We have over 70 registered attractions at Walt Disney World. We have over 4,000 ride vehicles. We have about 1,500 animatronic figures that we maintain, and we have about 500 animated props that we maintain.
So this is the animation shop. This is the latest generation animation we do.
These are computer controlled and being tested to make sure they are moving properly.
It makes me want to go up there and feed it something.
Go ahead, you can go up and feed it.
It feels real, that's for sure.
And this is older generation animation.
You may recognize this from the new Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride. Instead of a computer, it is electronically controlled for much simpler motion.
Right now we are in the figure finishing area of the shop where they do everything from refurbishing the horses on the carousel to gluing feathers on the tiki birds one by one.
And speaking of being done by hand,
Again, hand painting. He's putting the detail in.
you may recognize these beauties from the Prince Charming Regal Carousel. It's that kind of attention to detail, Todd says, makes the cast members at the central shops who they are.
When you walk through the shop and you look at our artists taking those final touches to the paint, they look like new. They actually, in some ways, you would say they look better than new because the craftsmanship that was put into those horses 100 years ago, it's really hard to find that.
Do you think people have any idea what they're riding on when they hop on and off?
No, they're here to have a good time.
And if you've been to Hollywood Studios recently, you may recognize these.
They're printing off of Frozen posters.
And there he is.
Looks great.
They make it all in the printing shop, up to tens of thousands of signs a year for all the parks. And if they need to make a sign that will last, they can even do that using this huge laser cutting machine.
The machine that I'm talking about made your sign.
That is incredible.
They even showed me how it all works.
That's actually the program that somebody had to write to tell the machine what to do.
But to get the best idea as to what goes on inside the shops, you don't have to look any farther than the front door. They are the can-do people.
And that really kind of epitomizes what goes on in here.
Exactly, we think so. I don't think we found anything yet that we couldn't, take on.
Okay, so those metal signs that you saw there, they were about a half an inch thick. It took them about 3 minutes to make one of those.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and they're big, heavy signs.
Expensive machines, I'm sure.
Yeah, they didn't go into how much those machines cost. There were so many amazing things and facts about all the rides and attractions, though I still can't get over those carousel horses that you saw in that piece. Carved out of wood back in the early 1900s.
Still look brand
around
new.
today. Yeah, they actually take pictures of them so they are true to the actual color that they were 100 years ago. We've put more info on their backstory on our website.
It had to be huge, right?
It is huge.
I mean,
yeah.
Huge
Hundreds
amount
of people
warehouse
work
space,
behind the scenes, over 300 actually.